Season 2 of Saved by the Bell premiering November 24th. This upcoming Wednesday, we have two of the stars, Josie Totah, who plays Lexi, and Alycia Pascual-Peña, who plays Aisha. So excited for Season 2. Obviously, I am Team Bayside right here.
Hey! Love the Bayside shirt.
Let's talk what's we're going to see in Season 2. Spirit competition over 200 years. School's trying to win it. What are we going to see?
Ooh, well, we're going to see a lot. It's made the season's a lot funnier. It's a lot crazier. We definitely get to play with some serialization. Like there's a lot of cliffhangers at the end of each episode. So you're hooked on it a little bit more. It's more self-aware. And the spirit competition is a crazy thing. So you get to track sort of the journey from beginning, middle, and end and see how it all goes down.
One of the storylines that we followed on Season 1 was both of your characters and the character of Jamie. Are we going to still see that little bit of that going on in Season 2?
Hey, we may or may not. There may be a relationship for one of us. And I think something really beautiful about that storyline is our writers were intentional and didn't take the easy way out and having two girls pit against each other. I think something that people enjoy watching is the fact that our characters become closer as friends as a result of that, a little triangle tension. So we were very grateful to play that out.
He's also just like not that special to be fought over.
Yeah, we love the women empowerment storyline rather than two girls fighting over a guy.
Literally.
So we're very happy about that.
Yeah, I like the way that you both had said about that. That makes so much sense, and I love the way that we're framing this for 2021. Let's talk a little bit about the older cast. Obviously, a lot of people grew up with the first generation of the show, and they're still a part of the reboot. What do they say? Especially, I mean, I'm sure you have family members and friends, especially when you see the Max or you see a certain character portraying something from a past episode. Just how much nostalgia and like joy it brings them.
Yeah, it's really dope, like our families are like, oh my gosh, we grew up with them, and they're like a part of our homes in a regard with nostalgia and stuff. And it's always surreal when you're on set and you're watching one of the OGs in a scene, because little did I think a show that I personally watched early mornings on the weekends as a kid that I would be in scenes with the OG. So it's cool, and it's always an awesome experience that they can share old stories from when they were filming and their mall tours, and to see a cast with so much history together is really special. So we're just grateful to be a part of that.
Josie, I do want to ask, as far as your one-liners and your zingers, and I love seeing you on screen, what is the inspiration? I know you've watched a lot of Kardashians, when you were younger. Is there one person that you model everything that you've done in your career as far as how you deliver your lines?
I mean, there's an amalgamation of sort of iconic characters. I mean, Jane from 30 Rock, and Regina George, and I mean, there's just so many crazy ass people that I want to try to emulate and take inspiration from. But a lot of it is just like, what is my dream way of getting to say this to someone that I wouldn't be allowed to say in real life? And how can I make this as crazy as possible while still being believable?
Yeah, no, I mean, even from the one line, the one episode from Two Broke Girls, or Champions, like this, just every time that you're on screen, you have such an impact. And I think that even if you don't have the title role, it's people remember the episodes and you being part of the series.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely love all the stuff that I've gotten to do, and I feel like because it's been such like distinct roles, I've been able to like pop in and just go 300% hard and then like recover and die later. I think I would burn out if I had to do more than that, but she's super fun.
That's amazing. All right, one more OG question, or two more OG questions. As far as Jessie Spano's character, obviously in the early 90s, her on caffeine pills was one of the most important, that was the gateway drug. That was something that you taught your kids of, like, and you watch and you were so afraid of doing that. And it's made a couple of appearances in this new series. What was it like to see that, especially if you didn't grow up with that? It may, maybe funny to some people, but then you're like, you don't realize the cultural impact of that scene and her character.
Looking back, it's like, that's sort of concerning that she had this pill issue. It was a concerning storyline that I think could only exist then, but think just like anything on our show, when we get to pull from the original, it's very fun.
And another thing that you pull from the original is Mario Lopez, Slater's outfit, that tight wrestling outfit that he wears. I mean, he's brought it out several times, throughout the series. I mean, it's so iconic. What is it like, especially, some of the other cast members, when they're like, oh my goodness, he's bringing this out? I mean, does nostalgia go into overdrive?
Oh, absolutely. Especially because like we're getting to see it firsthand. It's kind of crazy. And also it's such a joy to see on set because we know that it's going to make other people happy, and other people who've been fans of the show since they were kids can point certain callbacks out in a minute. So that's really special. Like to know that we're making people happy and bringing parts of the original back for them is super cool. So to be on a show with a legacy is such a rarity. So we're always grateful. And the fact that we get to laugh at Mario looking ridiculous in his little singlet is always a fun time because we love to all make fun of each other. And then, I had to eat my words because my character ends up in a singlet this season. So that's the beauty of our show. You never know what's going to happen. And it's always absurd and always funny, but we always, at the end of the day, are able to have like great conversations about it and, find this cast all come together and overcome their differences together. So it's cool.
That's cool. Let's talk a little bit about Mitchell, who plays Mac, who's Zach Morris and Kelly's son. Obviously playing pranks a lot on the show. How's it off screen, especially as you're getting ready? Is he into character? Is he always playing pranks on both of you?
No, he's like psychotic. He is nothing like his character. He's literally like an herbal tea drinking, vintage clothes wearing, like yogi meditative man that is like on an entirely different planet than we are. And we're always just like, we live for you, honey. But he is nothing like Matt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ironically, that you asked about his character because we love our Mitchie, but he is the most unlike his character on our show. He is the most unlike his character, and it's always fascinating because you see him in and out of character, and he fully is a different human. But, it's amazing because we're like, acting. It's a beautiful
on
thing.
Screen, he's like Zac Efron. Off screen, he's literally Jared Leto.
And we're going to end the conversation that way. That was amazing. Josie, Alicia, thank you so much for your time today. Season 2 of Saved by the Bell dropping on November 24th. That is Wednesday. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. So much fun talking to you. Have a great one.
Bye, everybody.
Team Bayside.
Yay! Have a great day, Ruby.
Bye-bye.